సత్యధర్మ ప్రేమ నిత్యమైయుండిన పుడమి తల్లి ఎంతో పులకరించు. సత్య ధర్మ ప్రేమ నిత్యమైయుండిన పుడమి తల్లి ఎంతో పులకరించు. విశ్వశాంతినిచ్చు విశ్వశాంతినిచ్చు వివిధ సౌఖ్యము హెచ్చు. వినుడు భారతీయ వీరసుతుడ వినుడు. వినుడు భారతీయ వీరసుతుడ. సత్యధర్మ ప్రేమ నిత్యమైయుండిన పుడమి తల్లి ఎంతో పులకరించు. సత్య ధర్మ ప్రేమ నిత్యమైయుండిన పుడమి తల్లి ఎంతో పులకరించు. విశ్వశాంతినిచ్చు విశ్వశాంతినిచ్చు వివిధ సౌఖ్యము హెచ్చు. వినుడు భారతీయ వీరసుతుడ వినుడు. వినుడు భారతీయ వీరసుతుడ.
Sai Ram, Sai brothers and sisters and fellow Sai devotees. Let me first place my humble pranams at the lotus feet of my beloved Swami Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. On behalf of the Sai Organization of Australia, I welcome all of you to the inauguration of the Sai Medical Unit today. However, before I formally welcome and introduce our special guests, Padma Sri Dr. V. Mohan, I would like to give you a short background on the Sri Satya Sai Medical Mission. Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba's vision of ideal healthcare is based on the infusion of love and compassion and sacrifice to the poor and needy. I repeat, love, compassion and sacrifice to the poor and needy. It should be free of cost. The standards of care should not be compromised. It should be holistic, meaning the physical, mental, social needs should be catered to on a long-term basis as long as the recipient of this divine gift needs it. I have been involved with Swami's hospitals in Puttaparthi for more than 2 decades. The service they provide to the needy are well known. However, these institutions are only a small part of the larger Sri Sathya Sai Medical Mission, infusing Swami's love and compassion in India and around the world. I shouldn't be, but I'm constantly surprised at the vastness of Swami's medical mission around the world. Every Sai devotee, not only medical, nurses, dentists, and adult health personnel, we have an opportunity to infuse Swami's divine love through this program. I quote Swami, we should endeavor to become the receptacles of divine power during patient's healing process. Welcome to the launch of this Sai Medical Unit today. Sai Ram, everyone. It is my great pleasure to welcome Padma Shri Dr. B. Mohan, our chief guest today at the launch of the Sai Medical Unit on behalf of the Sai Organization of Australia. Dr. Mohan is one of the leading diabetic specialists in the world, both in the clinical and research spheres. He is currently the chairman and chief of diabetology at Dr. Mohan's Diabetic Specialty Center in Chennai in South India, which is the IDF Center of Excellence in Diabetic Care. He oversees a chain of 50 diabetic centers across 32 cities in India. He is also the president and director of the Madras Diabetic Research Foundation, which is Asia's standalone diabetic research center. He has published over 1,420 papers in peer-reviewed journals and textbooks. Dr. Mohan has trained thousands of physicians and diabetologists, in addition to critical nursing and allied health staff in the field of diabetology. He has received over 200 awards, including the prestigious B.C. Roy National Award and the B.R. Ambedkar Centenary Award, the latter the highest award for biomedical research in India. He has also received the Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Dhanvantri Award from the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization of India. And for his extensive contribution to the field of diabetes, in 2012, Dr. Mohan was awarded the prestigious Padma Shri, one of India's highest civilian awards. He provides lifelong free treatment to thousands of poor patients through free diabetic clinics established by him and has conducted over 3,000 free diabetic camps, including several along with the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization and a trust in India. As he says, he owes all his success to the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba and considers his position as a member of the Board of Trustees of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust as the highest honor he has ever received. His book, Sathya Sai Baba Lives On, is extremely popular among Sai devotees. Most importantly, Dr. Mohan has lots of experience in delivering medical care the Sai way. I warmly welcome Padma Shri Dr. V. Mohan to our launch and request him to deliver his talk. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Sri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble, reverential and loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of our Lord and Master, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. He is the very reason for our existence, and he is the very reason why we are meeting here today. Without him, I don't think there'll be any reason even for us to meet. I am very grateful to my brothers and sisters of the Australia region for inviting me to give this talk, and particularly to Brother Kujan Nagaratnam, with whom I have been acquainted for some time now, and he very kindly requested me to give this talk. I understand that you are inaugurating a medical unit for which a national launch is planned on the 20th of November, and I send you my greetings from India, from my city, Chennai, from Prashanthi Nilayam, and also from all the trustees of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust and also the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. May Swami bless all of you all, and may the COVID pandemic end soon, and may the new year bring in new tidings. I'd also like to welcome all of you to the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. I would like you all to come to Prashanthi Nilayam after the COVID pandemic is over, so that we can all receive you there with love and affection. We would very much like to connect more and more with our Sai brothers and sisters of Australia. The topic which has been given to me is to talk a little bit about the Sri Satya Sai medical mission and about continuing the legacy that Swami has started for us. And that is what I'll be doing in this talk. Now, I know that the conditions in each country are very different. Even to do free seva, the rules and regulations of each state on each country is very different. And Swami has always said, follow the laws of the land, never break the laws of the land. Therefore, you must do in Australia what they allow you to do in Australia. And I'm not familiar with all the medical situation in Australia. So what I thought I will do is, as a kind of an inspirational thing, to tell you what you're doing in India. And based on that, you can decide what is relevant for you to do in Australia. So before that, let me tell you what are the principles of the Satya Sai ideal healthcare. What did Swami talk about healthcare? He said, he laid down certain fundamental principles of healthcare. According to Swami, the healthcare must be universal. Now, what does that mean? It must be available to all people, and especially the poor. No religion, no caste, nothing can come, no socioeconomic status should come in the way. He says, the entire world is or belongs to me, it's my children. And therefore, when we offer healthcare, it must be for everyone. It doesn't matter, devotees, non-devotees, rich, poor, from whichever part it is, to everyone, and particularly to the poor. In India, it talks about the villages. You go to the villages and offer free treatment. So that is universal healthcare. Second is, as you all know, Swami says it must be free. You cannot charge 1 rupee. You cannot charge $1. You cannot charge 1 paisa. He says it has to be free. If it is done through me, it is done through my organization, no money in any form can be collected. And therefore, it has to be completely free. And there is no two opinions about it. And you know that very well. Third is loving healthcare. He says it's not enough if you just go and say, I gave you free treatment. No, it must be done with love. And if you're not doing it with love, then that healthcare has no meaning at all. Swami says, might as well don't do it. Why are you going to do it? You're doing it because you're transferring your love. It's an unconditional love that you are giving to people. In fact, Swami so beautifully says it. He says, you are not a giver. You are going and sitting there. A poor man is coming here. You take the medicine. Here, I'm giving it to you. No, I'm a big man. I'm giving it to you. No, that person is giving us an opportunity to serve. It's an opportunity for us to transform ourselves. It is an opportunity for us. If that person was not there, we don't have that opportunity. And therefore, it must be done with love. In fact, Swami, to quote Swami, if the doctor is full of love and compassion, God works through him, he says, or her. Okay. Doctors, therefore, have to endeavor to become the receptacles of divine power during the healing process. It's not just giving a medicine, sitting there, running a clinic. It's a healing process. And in that healing process, we are actually becoming divine when we adopt loving healthcare. So loving healthcare is very, very important. The fourth is comprehensive healthcare. He says, just because it is done free, it is not something that you just do as an eye wash. He comes, gives some cheap tablet and send him and say, we saw so many people. No, he says it has to be comprehensive. It must be whatever has to be given for that particular person, which if he would get it in the best of the hospitals, we must give it, and we must give it free. That is Swami's condition. Nobody has ever said like that. Okay. Besides, he says the treatment is of the body, mind, and the spirit. It's not enough if you just give tablet for fever. No, you have to console the person. You have to make the mind of that person happy and the spirit of that person, uplift the spirit of that person, so that after coming to you, that person must feel that it's a divine experience that the person has got. Not just went to a doctor and doctor gave some medicines. So there are, even government is giving free only in many places. The difference is in the love and the comprehensive and how we touch the lives of people. And finally, last but not the least, Swami says it must be preventive healthcare. It is not enough that everybody becomes sick and then you offer some treatment for them. You must also teach them prevention. You know that Swami has said, Hari, Vari, Kari for heart disease. He says, Hari is always being anxious, anxious, anxious. Hari, worry is the mind, tension, tension, tension. Kari, of course, is what we eat. And so all of it is in our hands. If we are able to teach them during COVID, for example, wearing a mask, we should all be examples. Wear a mask when in public, okay? When there is exposure, wash your hands, teach people to take the vaccination. In fact, the Sathya Sai organization here in India, we have done thousands of camps and facilitated the government to do that. So all this is part of preventive healthcare, which we should do. I'm going to quickly run through what we do. It's too comprehensive and too much to tell you. Even if you give me 2-3 hours, I will not be able to cover the entire work done by Sathya Sai medical mission. Even I will not know. So much of silent work is going on. No publicity. People don't even say it. To even collect this talk, it took me so much time. I had to goad people, tell me what you do, tell me what you do. Then only the people come forward. They don't like to advertise also. What they're doing, they don't want to even reveal it. They just keep on doing seva. We are doing seva. Why should we come and tell you what we are doing? We are just doing seva. That's it. But let me give you a quick bird's eye view of what we do in India. I'm sure many of you may know some of it, but you may not know all of it. Now, the Sathya Sai healthcare in India, it's called a Sathya Sai medical mission. It is not one or two. There are hundreds, there are thousands going on at the same time. Every day it is going on. I like to divide it into static services and outreach services. Static services, again, I'll divide into hospitals, which I'll again divide into general hospital and specialty hospital. Then there are healthcare centers and there are clinics. All this comes under the static, which means in one place, people go to that particular place. Then there is the outreach services, which comes through the mobile hospitals, which is multi-speciality or uni-speciality or bi-speciality. So this is also taking place. You know about the Puttaparthi Mobile Hospital project, which is very close to Swami. I'll talk about that as well. Now, when you talk about the hospitals, you cannot but talk about these two temples of healing. One is at Puttaparthi, the super speciality hospital, which actually won an award for architecture. The way it was built itself won International Architecture Award. And of course, you all know the miracle behind this. How Swami built this hospital in about 4 months' time. What will take like 5 years to build. In 4 months, he built the whole hospital. Can you believe it? November 23rd, 1990, on his birthday, announces, he points to one place and he says, there will be a big hospital. And on 23rd November next year, the first cardiac surgery will be done. Nobody believed him because it was just like a forest it was, and there was no place there. And that was in November, December, January, February, March, he didn't do anything. And people kept telling him, you said November you're going to start, you have not said. He said, I only said no. Why you're worried? I will do it, don't worry. Somewhere by May, the construction started, the first construction. May, June, July, August, September. By October, everything ready, building ready, everything ready. And then the first operation, not one, he said he'll do one, he did 3 operations on the very first day on November 23rd, 1991. Nobody can do this. You know, this is more than 1 lakh square foot of property, 2 floors, built in 4 months' time. You cannot imagine. That's a miracle of miracles. And that hospital continues to serve people completely free of cost from 1991 till today. 30 years have passed. Still it's going on. Then the general hospital. Then there's a mobile hospital there. All these are at Puttaparthi. At Whitefield, an even bigger hospital he built in the 1990s. That is also a super specialty hospital. And then there's a general hospital. And then through the Sathya Sai organization, the rest of India, hundreds, thousands of clinics are going on completely free of cost. And I'll talk about that. Under that, I've listed all this. Free medical care through the Sai Kripa clinics all over India. These are the free clinics. In Chennai itself, there are some 6 or 7 clinics. In every city in Tamil Nadu, it is there. In every city in India, it will be there. Sai Kripas are there. Silently, doctors come, do free service, and they go. Either on Saturday or Sunday, it goes on. Then preventive healthcare and hygiene camps. Doctor Seva at the Prashantigram and General Hospital. This started in 1991 and it still continues, where the food and accommodation for doctors is given. Seva is completely free. This is done by the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, as you know. Doctor Seva at the outpatient department at the General Hospital. This started in 2012 and it is still going on. Okay, minimum 4 days doctors can go and serve. During Bhagwan's birthday, November, the medical camp at Prashanthi Nilayam, both the international organization as well as the national organization does that. Thousands of people are treated free at that time. Medical activities in the Sri Sathya Sai Village Integrated Program, SSS VIP program, is another big one. This is very important, the Sri Sathya Sai Rehabilitation Program. This is something where in Australia, you can think about it. You know that heart surgery is done free of cost, both at Puttaparthi and at Whitefield. Every day, heart surgery is done completely free, not even 1 rupee. Now, in any other corporate hospital, even if it's a 5-star corporate hospital, once you pay the bill and you leave, that's it. They won't bother. Here, throughout life, that patient is followed. The organization then takes over. Either the state takes over or the district president takes over, and then the Sevadals will visit the person in the house and see whether he's continuing the medicines, not once or twice, but continuously throughout the life. They follow up these people. This is called a Sri Sathya Sai Rehabilitation Program. Suppose they've been asked to come back after 1 year. We transport them back to the hospital and again do that. If they are not able to come or there is no need to come, then we do it through the telemedicine project, which is shown there. In different cities, telemedicine has been set up. So the patients can come to the telemedicine place, Bhubaneswar, Madhya Pradesh, other places, and then they can talk to the doctor in Whitefield Hospital or to the Puttaparthi Hospital. The doctor can see the X-ray, they can see the thing, ask the patient how it is. The patient needs to come, they can ask them to come. This is a unique service. I don't think anywhere in the world, even if you pay money, you will get this. And here, completely free of cost, this service is going on year after year after year. And this is something you can think of doing. For those who get operated in Australia and different places, you can probably go back and have, for the devotees or the people who have done, you can do that. But as I told you, it all depends on you and what your needs are. Having done the Sri Sathya Sai Mobile Hospital, I didn't spend time on that because that needs a whole 1 hour to talk about it. Dr. Narasimhan's work in that is simply divine. How for now, almost decades, he has been treating lakhs of patients in so many villages free of cost. They wait for the van to come. Having done that, that time I was not a member of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust. They called me. I was the convener of the Tamil Nadu Trust. And they said, people are saying whether this will work outside Puttaparthi. And if it works anywhere in India, it should be in Chennai because you are there. So you take it up. I was very hesitant. Because I said, how will the doctors here, Puttaparthi doctors are different, but my doctors here, how will they come and do free seva? I was very hesitant. In fact, I told them, no, I don't want it. It's difficult. But they said, no, you must take it, prove it. So I took it. I didn't realize that it will be Swami who is going to do it, not me. I'm thinking I'm going to do, how will I do? It's not me at all. The moment it took off, it became a mega success. And I'll show you 1 or 2 slides on that. Soon we started in Maharashtra, Goa, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Bangalore, so many places, Odisha, we have these mobile hospitals which have come. So Chennai started it and now everywhere else it has started. I also talked to you about the telemedicine project. Then the free Sai Kripas, I told you, all over Chennai, in several places, Tamil Nadu, several lakh patients. These are ongoing. These are not just 1 or 2 camps. It goes on and on forever. This is a Sathya Sai Mobile Hospital, which our mayor at that time, he inaugurated it, and Sri Chakravarti came from Puttaparthi, and we had late V. Srinivasan was All India President also there. And when they saw this, the government came and they saw this and they said, why not we start this? The government can do that. Why can't they do that? So we started the first camp on 5th September 2014, and it's been going on. Of course, due to COVID, it had to be stopped, but it became a mega success. 12 villages on 12 different days. We go to 12 villages and then the cycle repeats. And we have electronic records on all these people, so we can follow up and see what happened. I'm not going to go into details, but these are all the districts: Kanjipuram district, Tiruvallur, Chennai South, Chennai North, Chennai West. 12 per month they are covered. That is on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday of every week. 144 camps in a year. This was long ago. I prepared the statistics. 1.8 lakh patients who were treated. Of course, completely free, not even 1 rupee. And these are some of the camps where you can see how the people are being treated. The van goes there and then treats people. These are the vans in Maharashtra, Goa, which Swami inaugurated in Prashanthi Nilayam. Now, I think Mumbai alone, there are 50 mobile vans which are going around. Okay. So Sai telemedicine centers were set up in Odisha and Bengal. And once when I went to Madhya Pradesh, they wanted one. So we set up one in Jabalpur, and now that is also connected to Prashanthi Nilayam. So this is my last slide to you. And this is the one which will directly, these are kind of my tips for you when you start a Medicare program in Australia. I thought about it and said, what tips can I give to my Australian brothers and sisters? Number one, try to provide holistic medical services, not just piecemeal, but try to make it a holistic medical services. Involve all the wings of the organization. Don't have politics. Bring in everyone else, whether it's a trust or whether it's the organization at all levels. Involve all of them, because it's a divine work of Swami that you're doing, trying to help poor people or people who are not so well off. Try to integrate health and education, because you cannot have health separate and education separate. You have to educate the people, bring health along, and teach them prevention. Swami has directly told me, teach prevention. That is more important, he has told me. So education and health and prevention of diseases is very, very important. Number three, find out the local gaps and needs and fulfill them. Okay, you find out what is needed. Ask people, what is it you need? And that what they need, you try to fill it for them. So the fourth point is related to that. Try not to duplicate our efforts. Let me tell you very honestly, we were doing this free camps in Kodaikanal, Ooty, and so on. Then I found that in my state, Tamil Nadu state, hats off to them, full marks to them. The government is doing such a fantastic job that I found that my camps were not needed anymore. Our Satya Sai camps are not needed anymore. People are getting free medicine from the government. They're getting free checkup from the government. All the pregnant women are screened for diabetes. Whatever I want to do, the government is doing. So I stopped doing the camps. I said, why am I duplicating what the government is doing? I have to buy medicines. I have to take my staff, put in so much of expenditure, and I'm duplicating what the government is doing. So in many places, we have selected, you may say, okay, why are you doing the mobile camps then? We are going to villages where there is a need, where the villagers have said, we need this, sir. Our nearest primary health center is far away. Okay, then we will come to your place. We are not competing with the government. We are only supplementing the government's work, and the government supports us to do it. Have an evaluation plan for your programs. Don't just do the program and say everything is fine. Have electronic records. Try to document whatever you are doing and see if it's a diabetic patient, has the sugar come down? Has the HbA1c come down? Has the blood pressure come down? How many times are they coming? Have they had their eyes or feet examined? All these become part of the quality. You have to maintain the quality. Just because you're doing it free, it doesn't mean you can do a haphazard job. You have to give the quality exactly as they would get if they were paying for it. And finally, most importantly, get support of your local authorities. Because if you don't get the support of the local authorities, they can actually find fault with you. In Singapore, for example, it happened. The Singapore government felt insulted when the Satya Sai organization said they're going to do free services. They said, why? You think we can't do it? We are doing everything free. Then why are you doing? So we had to slow down in some places and said, okay, if you don't want us to do, we will not do. They said, we are capable of doing. It's a small state, country. We can do whatever we want. We don't need your services to come. Okay. In that case, you do it, we'll do something else. Some other, we'll do education, we'll do something else. We don't need to do medical. So never duplicate it. Always get the local authorities help, and don't have politics. This is all done in divine spirit and as Swami has directed us to do. There's a difference between our programs and the other programs. It's not just some service organization doing something and saying we did 100 camp, we did 200 camp, we did so many blood camps, we did this, that. No, this is different. We're touching the lives of people. So keep that in mind whenever you do it. That will transform not only the person to whom you're giving, but transform yourself. And by transforming yourself, you will feel so happy. You will feel that joy, and that blessing that you get from divine will always be there and will see you through your difficult times. So on that note, I would like to thank you all and give you this quote from Swami. Swami said, engage yourselves in service activity. Consider social service as service to God. This is the best way to earn God's love. Love all and serve all. Your entire life will be sanctified thereby. I've tried to capture the essence of this. You can see Swami himself going and serving. He didn't say, all of you serve. And he didn't sit there and say, come, you give food. No, he takes the food and he serves the poor people himself. He is a role model. And seeing him, we say, oh my God, he is doing it. Then we also should do that. It's a very humbling experience to be in the presence of Swami. You all know that. All of you have interacted with Swami, know that. And so on that note, I would like to thank you. Jai Sai Ram. May Swami bless your project. I wish you a very happy inaugural unit. On 20th of November, I am praying to Swami that I'll be in Prasanthi Nilayam. I haven't been there for some time due to COVID, so I'm planning to spend some time there. So I told Brother Kujan Nagaratnam that I may not be able to come live on that day. So I'm recording this and sending to you with all the love and greetings. So when this program is taking place, we'll be there in Prasanthi Nilayam, and I will be praying for all of you all at the lotus feet, at the mandir, at the Mahasamadhi. So Jai Sai Ram. Wish you all the Sai brothers and sisters of Australia all the very best and a very happy New Year in advance. Jai Sai Ram.
गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गजमुख वरदा गणपति ओम गजमुख वरदा गणपति ओम गजमुख वरदा गणपति ओम गजमुख वरदा गणपति ओम गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम मूषिक वाहन गजानना मूषिक वाहन गजानना मूषिक वाहन गजानना मूषिक वाहन गजानना मोदक हस्ता गजानना मोदक हस्ता गजानना मोदक हस्ता गजानना मोदक हस्ता गजानना परम निरंजन गजानना परम निरंजन गजानना परम निरंजन गजानना परम निरंजन गजानना पाद नमस्ते गजानना पाद नमस्ते गजानना तव पाद नमस्ते गजानना तव पाद नमस्ते गजानना गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गजमुख वरदा गणपति ओम गजमुख वरदा गणपति ओम गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम मूषिकवाहन गजानना मूषिकवाहन गजानना मोदकहस्ता गजानना मोदकहस्ता गजानना परमनिरञ्जन गजानना परमनिरञ्जन गजानना पादनमस्ते गजानना पादनमस्ते गजानना तव पादनमस्ते गजानना तव पादनमस्ते गजानना गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम श्री रघुनंदन सीतारामा श्री रघुनंदन सीतारामा राजीवलोचन राजा रामा राजीवलोचन राजा रामा राजीवलोचन राजा रामा राजीवलोचन राजा रामा राजा रामा साई रामा भव भय भंजन तारक नामा भय भंजन तारक नामा भव भय भंजन तारक नामा भय भंजन तारक नामा आत्मा रामा साई रामा आत्मा रामा साई रामा आत्मा रामा साई रामा आत्मा रामा साई रामा कलिमल भंजन कोदंड रामा कलिमल भंजन कोदंड रामा कलिमल भंजन कोदंड रामा कलिमल भंजन कोदंड रामा श्री रघुनंदन सीतारामा राजीवलोचन राजा रामा राजीवलोचन राजा रामा राजा रामा भव भय भंजन तारक नामा रघुनंदन सीतारामा। साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम।
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 शरण में ले लो साईं प्रभो।
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 साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम।
साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम।
तुम हो मेरे माता पिता साईं।
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 तुम हो मेरे बंधु सखा।
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 तुम हो मेरे सब कुछ साईं।
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 दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी।
दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी।
दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी।
दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी।
साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम।
साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम।
शरण में ले लो साईं प्रभो।
शरण में ले लो साईं प्रभो।
साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम।
साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम।
तुम हो मेरे माता पिता साईं।
तुम हो मेरे माता पिता साईं।
तुम हो मेरे बंधु सखा।
तुम हो मेरे बंधु सखा।
तुम हो मेरे सब कुछ साईं।
तुम हो मेरे सब कुछ साईं।
दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी।
दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी।
दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी।
दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी।
साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम।
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
वैजयन्ती मालाधारी
वैजयन्ती मालाधारी
वैजयन्ती मालाधारी
वैजयन्ती मालाधारी
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
हरि गोविन्द हरि गोपाल
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 वर गोदावरी तीर विहारी
गोदावरी तीर विहारी
वर चित्रावती तीर विहारी
चित्रावती तीर विहारी
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
वैजयन्ती मालाधारी
वैजयन्ती मालाधारी
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे
हरि गोविन्द हरि गोपाल
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 वर गोदावरी तीर विहारी
वै गोदावरी तीर विहारी
वर चित्रावती तीर विहारी
चित्रावती तीर विहारी
वैकुण्ठपते साई हरे प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम
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 बोलो राम साई राम मनोहर राम
मधुर मनोहर राम
मधुर मनोहर राम
मधुर मनोहर राम
मोहन मूरत राम
मोहन मूरत राम
मोहन मूरत राम
मोहन मूरत राम
हे करुणा सिंधु राम
हे करुणा सिंधु राम
हे करुणा सिंधु राम
हे करुणा सिंधु राम
हे रघुपति राघव राम
हे रघुपति राघव राम
हे रघुपति राघव राम
हे रघुपति राघव राम
पतित पावन राम
पतित पावन राम
पतित पावन राम
पतित पावन राम
बोलो राम साई 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 राम
प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम
प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम
बोलो राम साई राम
बोलो राम साई राम
बोलो राम साई राम
बोलो राम साई राम
प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम
प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम
मधुर मनोहर राम
मधुर मनोहर राम
मोहन मूरत राम
मोहन मूरत राम
हे करुणा सिंधु राम
हे करुणा सिंधु राम
हे रघुपति राघव राम
हे रघुपति राघव राम
पतित पावन राम
पतित पावन राम
बोलो राम साई राम
राम साई राम
बोलो राम साई राम
बोलो राम साई राम
बोलो राम साई राम
बोलो राम साई राम
प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम
దివ్యాత్మ స్వరూపులారా, ఎంబాడిమెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ డివైన్ ఆత్మ. ఈ డాక్టర్స్ ఎంతమంది ఉన్నప్పటికీ వాళ్ళ మనసును మార్చుకొని సదా హృదయులైపోయి సత్సేవలు చేస్తూ రావాలి.
Doctors should have a compassionate heart. They should have all kindness and
ఈ
be prepared to
కఠినత్వం
serve.
అనేటువంటిది దూరం చేయండి.
And give up all that narrow-mindedness.
ధనము 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 ధనం నీవు పోయేటప్పుడు కట్టుకొని పోతున్నావా?
After all money you may have, are you going to take it with you after life?
ఎంత ధనమును సంపాదించినా కానీ అది నీ వెంట రాదు.
You may have a lot of money, it will not follow you.
కేవలము ప్రేమ చేతనే సేవ చేయండి.
With all love, serve the community.
బీదలకు ముఖ్యంగా సేవ చేయాలి.
Serve the poor.
ఆ బీదల సేవనే మిమ్మల్ని సంరక్షించేది.
And in fact, service to the poor people will protect you in the long run.
రామసేవ అనగా బేదల సేవనే రామసేవ.
And then serving the poor people is service to Rama, Lord.
కనుకనే బీదల సేవ చేయండి.
Serve the poor.
ఈ బీదల నిమిత్తమై మీ ప్రాణాన్ని అంకితం చేయండి.
Be ready to sacrifice your life in service
నాకు
to the
వేరే
poor.
ఆశనే లేదు.
Nothing whatsoever.
నాకు ఈ బీదల సేవనే ప్రధానమైన లక్ష్యము.
Bhagavan considers service to poor people as the
ఏమైనా
most
సరే
important aim.
ప్రాణాన్నైనా వారికి అర్పితం చేసి వాళ్ళని కాపాడటానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాం.
Bhagavan is ready to sacrifice his life also for the
ఈ
benefit of the
లక్ష్యం
poor.
లోపల 1/10 ఒక భాగాన్ని మీరు పెంచుకోండి.
At least do 1,000th of what has been done.
ఇది ఏ మానవుడు ఈనాడు చేయవలసినటువంటిది.
This is what is supposed to be done by man.
మానవుడు పుట్టి ప్రయోజనం ఏమిటి?
Why birth human life?
కాదు కాదు, మనకిచ్చినటువంటి భగవంతుడు ఇచ్చిన శక్తిని బీదలకు అర్పితం చేయాలి.
All our capacity and resources must be spent for poor people.
నతపాంసి నతీత్తానాం నశాస్త్రాన జపానహి సంసార సాగరోత్తారే సజ్జనం సేవనం వినా.
No pilgrimage, no richness, no affluence, no association will protect you. It is only service to the poor people that confers
కనుక నీ బీదల సేవ
immortality.
అంటే మీ జీవితాన్ని అంకితం గావించాలి.
Therefore, dedicate your life for service to humanity.
అదృష్టవశాత్తు ఎంతనో చదువులు చదివారు,
You have educated
గొప్ప గొప్ప డాక్టర్స్ అంతా అయినారు.
and you are big doctors today.
కానీ ఈ డాక్టర్స్ యొక్క గుణం ఏమిటి?
But what is your quality?
త్యాగమే వాళ్ళ క్షేమము.
And in fact, the tyaga, the sacrifice, will give
త్యాగం
you the welfare.
లేనిటువంటి డాక్టరు ఉండి ప్రయోజనం లేదు.
A doctor without sacrifice is useless.
కనుకనే వాళ్ళు త్యాగానికి పూనుకోవాలి.
He should be ready to sacrifice.
త్యాగమే మన జీవితం యొక్క క్షేమమని యోచించాలి.
And it is the sacrifice that ensures peace.
కనుక బీదలను చూస్తే ఎంతో ఆప్యాయంగా వాళ్ళని దగ్గర చేర్చాలి.
Talk to poor people with all kindness and consideration, concern.
అది ఏ నిజమైనటువంటి యొక్క దయా ప్రేమలు.
That is the love of compassion.
కనుక ఆ ప్రేమను మీరు పెంచుకొని
Develop this
సేవలు
love.
చేసి
Serve.
ధన్యులు కావాలి.
Redeem your lives.
ఎంతమందో జీవితంలో ఈ ధనము లేకుండా ప్రాణాన్ని కోల్పోతున్నారు.
In fact, there are many people who lose their lives because they are not cared.
ధనంతో కాదు ప్రాణము, ప్రేమతో ప్రాణము.
The life would continue sustained because of love, not because of money.
కనుక మీరు ప్రేమను పెంచుకోండి,
Develop love.
త్యాగాన్ని పెంచుకోండి.
Be ready to sacrifice.
ఎంత త్యాగాన్ని మీరు పెంచుకుంటే అంత లోకం క్షేమంగా అభివృద్ధి అవుతుంది.
The more you sacrifice, the more happy the world would be.
కనుక ఆసుపత్రులు కడుతున్నామంటే ఆసుపత్రితో కోర్టుకు సంపాదించడం కాదు.
The hospitals are built not to earn money, crores of money.
ఈ క్రోర్స్ ఆఫ్ మనీ తెచ్చుకొని ఏం ప్రయోజనము?
What are you going to do with the crores of money?
కట్టగడపడి నీ ఒట్టి చేతులతోనే పోవాలి.
You have to return at the end empty-handed.
ఆ సంపాదించినటువంటి దాన్ని బీదలకే తిరిగి వినియోగం చేయండి.
Better you make use of the money that you have earned in a good way.
కనుక ఈ పరోపకారం అనేటువంటి దాంతో మీరు జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేయాలి.
Dedicate your life in service to the humanity.
పరోపకార పుణ్యాయ పాపాయ పరపీడనం.
If you serve others, it's a merit. If you harm others, it's a sin.
కనుక పరోపకార దీక్షని మీరు ప్రారంభించాలి.
Commence your day with service.
డాక్టర్స్ అంతా ముఖ్యంగా నేర్చుకోవాల్సినటువంటిది.
Doctors should learn the beginning.
డాక్టర్స్ ధనాశను కంప్లీట్ గా మీరు త్యాగం చేయండి.
Doctors should sacrifice this feeling to amass money
ప్రేమాశను పెంచుకోండి,
and develop more kindness
త్యాగం పెంచుకోండి.
and sacrifice.
ధనం దాని పాటికి అదే వస్తుంది.
And money will follow automatically.
మందులతో నయమయ్యేటువంటిది కానే కాదు ఈ రోగాలు.
In fact, the diseases cannot be cured by medicine.
దైవానుగ్రహం చేతనే దయమవుతుంది.
It is only God's grace that cures.
కనుకనే దైవానుగ్రహాన్ని మీరు సంపాదించండి.
And earn God's grace more and
దాన్ని
more.
సంపాదించి దాని చేతనే సర్వులకు నివారణ గావించండి.
And with this God's grace, you cure everybody that comes to
ప్రేమ
you.
స్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of God.
మందుతో పాటు దైవానుగ్రహం కూడా చేర్చాలి.
Not merely the medicine, God's grace is also necessary.
దైవానుగ్రహంతో పాటు త్యాగం కూడా పెంచాలి.
Along with that, sacrifice is essential.
ఎంత ఉండి ప్రయోజనం ఏమిటి?
What is it that you
నువ్వు
do?
కడుపు నిండుకు తింటున్నావు,
You eat a lot.
కానీ మిగతా వారి గతి ఏమిటి?
What will happen to
అది
the
కూడా మనం
starving?
వెతకాలి,
And you should
అది కూడా మనం చూడాలి.
And you should have concern for them.
పరోపకార సంబంధమైన కార్యాల్లో మనం ప్రవేశించాలి.
And you should be ready to serve everybody.
కనుక ఈ ఆసుపత్రి కేవలం అందంగా కట్టామని కాదు, దీనికి
The hospital does not merely stand for
అందముతో
architecture
పాటు
beauty.
ఆనందం కూడా పెంచాలి.
Along with Andamu beauty, it has Anandamu bliss.
ఆ ఆనందం ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? బీదలు సంతోషపడినప్పుడే మనకు ఆనందం.
You'll be really blissful when you serve the poor people.
బీదలు ఎన్నో కష్టాలు పడి ఎన్నో బాధలకు లొంగి చాలా కష్టపడుతున్నారు.
You know, poor people suffer a lot, they struggle.
ఒక్క మెడిసిన్ కూడా కొనుక్కోవడానికి శక్తి లేదు.
And they don't have a square meal a day.
కనుకనే అన్ని మెడిసిన్స్ కూడా మేము ఫ్రీగా ఇచ్చేస్తాం.
They can't purchase medicine, so medicines are going to be given free here.
కనుకనే మీరందరూ కూడా ఈ ఆసుపత్రి విషయం లోపల తప్పు భావాలు పెట్టుకోకుండా,
Don't have any kind of other ideas, ill feelings.
త్యాగ భావాన్ని మీరు పెంచుకొని
Have the feeling of sacrifice.
ప్రజలకంత ఆనందాన్ని అందించడానికి తగిన కృషి
And
చేయండి.
see that you share the joy with everybody.
ఈనాడు అధిక కాలం కావటం చేత దీని వివరాలంతా మీకు చెప్పడానికి అంత వ్యవధి లేదు.
Because the program is delayed, Bhagavan has not sufficient time to explain in detail various aspects.
కనుక మా ఇచ్చేటువంటిదంతా కూడా ఆధ్యాత్మిక భావం చేత ఆనందాన్ని ఆరోగ్యాన్ని చేకూర్చాలి.
With spiritual feeling, you can have all the bliss and happiness and health.
దైవానుగ్రహమే లేకపోతే ఏ నాడి కూడా కలగదు.
Without God's grace, even a vein and artery cannot
మీరు
function.
అనుకుంటారు మందుల చేత నయమవుతుందని, మందుల చేత నయమయ్యేదే కాదు.
You think the cure is because of medicine, it is impossible.
నిజంగా మందుల చేత నయమైనటువంటి ఎంత రాజులు పోలేదు,
Don't you find many of the kings dying in
ఎంత
spite of
శ్రీమంతులు
the
పోలేదు.
Many people leave the world.
కాదు కాదు, దైవానుగ్రహం కూడా ఉండాలి.
It is God's grace that is essential.
మందులు నెగిటివ్,
Medicines are limited.
దైవానుగ్రహం పాజిటివ్.
God's grace is positive.
ఈ రెండింటి యొక్క ఏకత్వం అయినప్పుడే నివారణ కాగలదు.
Then once the positive and the negative join, cure is sure.
కాబట్టి మందులతో పాటు దైవానుగ్రహాన్ని కూడా మనం ప్రార్థించాలి.
Along with the medicine, we should pray for God's grace.
ఇదే నా యొక్క ఆశీర్వాద బలం.
That's how Bhagavan blesses everyone and brings his divine discourse to a close.
बड़ा चित चोरा वृंदावन संचारा, बड़ा चित गोपाला गोपाला हे मुरली गोपाल 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 गोवर्धनोधर गोपाल बाला गोपी मनोहर राधे गोपाला बड़ा चित चोरा वृंदावन संचारा, बड़ा चित गोपाला गोपाला हे मुरली गोपाल गोपाला गोपाल गोवर्धनोधर गोपाल बाला गोपी मनोहर राधे गोपाला बड़ा चित चोरा वृंदावन संचारा, गोपाला गोपाला हे मुरली गोपाल.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी सत्य साई हरे. भक्त जना संरक्षक, भक्त जना संरक्षक हरि महेश्वरा. ओम जय जगदीश हरे. शशिवदना श्रीकरा, सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते. आश्रित कल्वलदीका, आश्रित कल्वलदीका आपद्बान्धवा. ओम जय जगदीश हरे. मात पिता गुरुदैवमु मरियन्तयु नीवे, स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे. नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ, नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्राशयन. ओम जय जगदीश हरे. ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी साई महादेव. అందుకో మంగళ హారతి అందుకో మందర గిరిధారి ఓం జయ జగదీశ హరే నారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం సత్యనారాయణ నారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం నారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం సత్యనారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం సత్యనారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం ఓం జై సద్గురుదేవా నారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం సత్యనారాయణ నారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం నారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం సత్యనారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం సత్యనారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం ఓం జై సద్గురుదేవా నారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం సత్యనారాయణ నారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం నారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం సత్యనారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం సత్యనారాయణ నారాయణ ఓం జయ సద్గురుదేవా ఓం శాంతి 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 సమస్తలోకాః సుఖినో భవంతు సమస్తలోకాః సుఖినో భవంతు సమస్తలోకాః సుఖినో భవంతు ఓం శాంతి 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।
Sairam all. Just a reminder, we are now live on YouTube and Facebook. You can search on YouTube for Sai Organisation of Australia. Please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to receive updates and reminders of our upcoming inspirational programs. On Facebook, please search for Sai Organisation of Australia and like and follow our account. Please visit our website on sai.org.au to keep updated with upcoming programs in the 96 Days devotional offerings, news of our service activities, and inspirational updates.